Alright, I'm live now.
5 hours. Live now.
Yep. Onward.
To talk about van lifers, that person in front of us is a van lifer. And I know for sure because last night I came out here to try to find a cigarette. I was trying to bum a cigarette. And she pulled up like right after I got here, and then she just sat there in her van in the front seat. Damn. In the front seat forever, just waiting on me to...
What's up, taking coins? Alright, if I remember, taking coins is from Maryland. That's where I met taking coins. Yeah, I stay in hotels a lot.
It doesn't really matter which way I turn this thing right now, does it?
You have to back. You're going to have to back up and turn. So you don't jackknife. If you jackknife, so recorded.
That.
Yeah, Hagerstown.
Ain't even fucking driven.
Maryland. Did I say Maryland?
Yeah, you said Maryland.
Yeah, Hagerstown was Maryland.
Yeah, that's what y'all told me yesterday. Hagerstown was Maryland.
Yeah. Maryland is beautiful, man.
Not that New York State is pretty when it's not fucking 20 feet of snow outside, which is like the only 8 times I've ever been there.
New York's cool, man. I've been snowboarding out in Gore Mountain.
I've only ever been to Fort Drum like 100 times.
Fort Drum, where's that?
Upstate New York, an hour north of Syracuse.
Well, at least this area of Boise is very clean.
I don't remember Boise being a dirty city the time I was here.
Ocean City, Maryland? You know if Ocean City is Maryland?
I don't know.
I haven't looked at my messages yet. I do know that you messaged me. Or you said last time. So, I get behind on my messages on Facebook. Basically, I get behind on all my messages on everything. That's a cool little trailer. Black Wolf. What's up, Black Wolf? I love your little paws.
Right here.
Yeah, so it should be a pretty cool ride. About 15 minutes? It kicks over into the mountains?
No, we got about an hour, and then I'm going to turn off of this. We're going to turn into Oregon at Ontario, and from there, from about 10 minutes west of Ontario for 2 hours is just zigzagging through the mountains.
Zigzaggity. Just trying not to melt in Nevada. Well, that could be hard sometimes. I accidentally joined a cult in Nevada years ago in Lovelock. Not too far. I guess the biggest town from there is Winnemucca in Nevada. We were in the Seven Troughs area. I bought some land with some guys. This guy named Trent Goodbody who runs a website called...
I was thinking about buying some of that land. It was $1,000 for an acre, yo. I was like, that's the deal, yo. Let's go get it.
Yeah,
and you can make payments on it, $100 a month.
Yep. So when things are too good to be true, you get robbed. And so my ass got robbed just because I thought that, yeah, it was freedom from government. I mean, I figured how could someone with that type of name be against me? And yeah, I got robbed.
What was his name?
Trent Goodbody.
Trent Goodbody?
Yeah. 124 in Vegas yesterday.
Oh my God.
I did not like Vegas.
Hey, but it's a dry heat.
It is a dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
Did not like Vegas. I'm not much of a gambler though, so I guess that weighs into it. I picked up a hitchhiker that didn't turn out too well.
No?
No.
And then you want to go hitchhiking home.
Yeah.
What happened with that hitchhiker? Tell me the story.
Well, I found my mom's like,
Guy or girl?
Guy.
Okay.
And my mom's like, oh, you're coming back from California, you should do a ride share or something. I heard about this ride share app. It's like, all right, Mom, actually that's like the first time you've ever really said anything in the modern world here. Like, holy cow, I'll give it a shot. And I found this guy, and this guy's like, oh yeah, I'll give you gas money, I can get you high here and there, da 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 da.
Alright.
And so I go down to the strip in Vegas, and he's like, yeah, meet me at this hotel. And then like 20 minutes later, he's like, oh no, meet me at this hotel. So right there, I knew something was weird. And then the guy comes, and he's got like a couple bags, good looking, like nicely dressed. He didn't look homeless, right? Like he had like a little Puma, like sports tracksuit or whatever. And he's like putting the bags in. He's like, yeah, let's go up. We'll go up and go swimming in the hotel and this and that. And I was like, all right. And as he's like opening his one bag, I see like a big cardboard sign folded up in there.
Okay.
I was like, oh, this guy's homeless.
Or he's not homeless. Maybe he's one of those people that fakes it to go get all the money.
No, I don't know what it was, but it was like,
something.
Well, he had told me he was staying at one of the hotels. Right? Like, so I felt comfortable if he's staying at a hotel. He's not some homeless guy, right?
Right.
And yeah, no. And then so he's like, I'm walking into the hotel with him. I'm thinking he's got a room there.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then he like starts talking to this guy in the wheelchair, like tries to hustle him almost. And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's hustling someone in a wheelchair. And I just had a bad feeling from there. I was like, I'm gonna ditch this guy. And then he's like, oh, I don't know where my key went. So he was just totally bullshit. And so, but we did get into the pool to go swimming, and I was gonna put my swim trunks on. Well, he's like, put your swim trunks on and meet me in the pool. I was like, okay. So I got into the bathroom. I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. So I just left the bathroom, ran a brief walk to my car, my van, but it wasn't a brief walk because those hotels in Vegas, that strip, they're like a goddamn maze.
Oh, they're huge.
They're huge, man. So like I got all lost trying to like get away from this homeless dude, and I went out the backside, so I had to walk all the way around. It was like the whole city block all the way around to get to my car.
And where was your van parked?
In the parking garage.
Okay.
So I got to my van. I took both his bags out, set them out right next to the van, and just took off. I messaged him. I was like,
okay.
I was like,
you just left his shit right
no,
there.
I messaged him.
Okay.
And he blew me up after that. I just turned my phone off.
Of course he did.
And then I got, because he also said, he's like, oh, I was kind of trying to go to California. I was like, but my post specifically said I'm going to Chicago. And I'm coming from California.
Specifically said I'm leaving kind of.
Yeah. Like what part of, so there's some red flags that I should have picked up on.
Well, maybe he was dyslexic.
He was a con artist. There's just bad people out there that are con artists,
people, yeah.
and you have to be aware of these people. You have to.
It took me damn near 40 years to actually learn that.
Yeah, no, there's bad people, and like if you're not aware that, like, it's all good to be all happy-dovey. Like I'm a super happy person, but like at the same time, I'm aware of my surroundings. I know that there's a lot of people out there that will eat you up and spit you out without a second thought.
Right.
And they actually think it's a game. It's actually it's a good thing.
Oh, I just taught you a lesson. That's how they claim. I just taught you a lesson.
A fool with their money is soon to be, or something. Whatever that quote is.
I don't know that quote.
What's up, Anna? Try my ass, he says. Black Wolf says, try eat my
Yeah,
ass.
I know, that's what I said. I'm making fun of it, right? That's what people say. Oh, the dry heat. I was in Kuwait, homie. It's 140 there. No matter if it's fucking dry heat or not. It's still fucking hot.
Yeah, I kind of got a little sick yesterday, so after the stream, I was pretty much done for. Ah, there it is. A fool and his money are easily departed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you, whomever that was.
Oh, and this one's all right. So that was Black Wolf. Anna said, "A fool and his money are soon parted."
What was the first one? What did
A fool and his money are easily departed, and then a fool and his money are soon parted. But that's what like most con men they say. Like if you're gonna be a sucker, you're gonna be a sucker. You don't deserve to have that money. Yeah, so I was sweating all night last night. I didn't even look at after I ended the stream yesterday. I just put my phone away.
I thought you left your phone down here. Remember I asked you, I said, should I bring it up?
Yeah. I straight crawled into the bed and sweat my ass off all night. I took like 4 or 5 showers. I kept getting cold and hot. And this guy's like, "Oh, you got COVID?" Let freedom ring. What's up?
Mister, I'm never sick. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm so fucking sick.
Yeah, I totally jinxed myself. In the morning, I said I'd never get sick. I hadn't been sick for forever. And when I do get sick, it's only like a day or something. And yeah. So, of course, I got sick yesterday. It wasn't food poisoning. It wasn't anything. This guy straight went to the vid with this little pointy thing. What's up, Black Wolf? Back in my day, we parted people like that for the chance to do it to anybody again. Back in the day, we parted people like that. I'm not sure what that means.
I think he means if he was a sucker, he took your money.
I think that's what that means.
That's what that means.
I was in Kuwait as well. HHB, 1st Cavalry Division.
First guy, he's out of Fort Hood.
You got a Fort Hood? Black Wolf? Never got mine. What's HHB mean?
Headquarters brigade.
What is it?
Headquarters brigade.
Headquarters Brigade?
Yeah, or
What does that
battalion.
mean?
HHB. It's so like, you know, you got your headquarters company, and then so for them it's like how all the units are, you know, you got squad, company, battalion, brigade, division, corps, on up. So it's just the offices that are in charge. But one of those battalions is called the headquarters, right? So where all your staff is, everybody. Where all your JAG and all your HR, all that kind of shit you need like that. And so the headquarters has a headquarters too, when you go up high enough in the unit hierarchy.
Okay. The upper management of headquarters.
Yeah.
HHB, 1st Cav Division, ART. What does ART mean?
ART?
Yeah, ART.
I don't know.
B17. B1 is the rank, right?
No.
No?
I don't know what the rest of the stuff. Let me see.
It's, I was in Kuwait as well. HHB, 1st Cav Division, ART. B1/7.
Readiness troop, something. There's like Davardi and stuff. It's just his unit distinction, which I never really got all of those down. That's cool. That's what's up.
How long were you in Kuwait, Chris?
Oh shit, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, like 2 years all told, because I went over there twice. And but so I went Kuwait, and then Afghanistan, and then Kuwait, and then Iraq, and then Kuwait, and then Afghanistan, and then I came home for a little bit, and then went back to Kuwait for a little bit.
Yes, I was stationed at Hood. 13 Foxtrot Victor 10.
Oh, he's in 13 Foxtrot. That's in the west. So 13 Fox, what's that? Mortar or Scout? It's Scout. 13 Scout, right?
Oh, ART is artillery.
Artillery,
Duh.
okay.
Duh.
Duh. That's what he is. 13 Ponzi's artillery. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I live right next to Fort Hood. Like, actually, the property I live on, the land was given. The grandfather had given a portion of the land to the government for Fort Hood. I lived right on, what road is that?
North 116.
Well, yeah, I was on 116, right by the water plant and the dog pound, like literally right behind
In
it.
Cove, where I'm from, both my parents were in the military. I couldn't join. I had class 3 hearing loss, even though I had 2 knobs at Naval Academy, so still did my part. My brother and sister are both in Navy. My sister just picked up Chief. She's E8. My little brother is E5. I'm the only one that's ever been to a war zone, so it is what it is. But, yeah, he's talking about in Copper's Cove, right by the sewage treatment plant. Right, literally right across the street from Fort Hood.
Yeah. 13 Foxes Forward Observer.
Forward Observer, okay.
A scout?
No, not a scout. I think scout is different. Scout's like your beacon, right?
Okay.
Scout goes ahead and kind of tracks what's going on, sees where enemy movement is and everything. Forward Observer, he's the one that goes and pops up on the hill and lays in something to get obliterated. He goes and calls in exact where the coordinates are.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, so 25 uniform is basically the shit that I was doing for quite a long time. Satellite communications.
25 uniform? SATCOM.
Satcom. Well, the whole 25 series. It's the JNN, the SET, the UHST, the Triple S. It's all those different components that work together to get signal to whatever unit needs it, wherever they may be. Whether that's through satellite, landline, radio, phone. All the above.
But was there only one style of radar thing?
Well, I wasn't messing with radar.
Not radar, but the
Comms, communications.
yeah, like the one that we opened up when we went to Fort Hood.
Oh, so that was the SCT, Satellite Transportable Terminal. And so I had, in fact, in that yard, I thought I showed you more than one. There was the Lot 9 and the Lot 10, okay, which utilized a different setup as far as the components and the actual, not a vehicle, but the attachment. It's on a big-ass trailer, right? The way it is configured is different too. The vehicle's different.
Okay.
Like, the wheels come out, the wings come out for sport and everything.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But then, of course, the software within each one is different too. There was the Ink 1B, Ink 1, and different little versions within that. So
Forward Observer is the one that is dropped behind enemy lines and picks out
what targets to go fuck up. He calls in the coordinates to his buddies and they go fuck him up.
and picks out, locates targets, and orders ordnance on to them, even if those targets are within 50 feet of their face. Scottie, I was at Hood 89, 90, 91. Were you around that? No, I wasn't there until like 8 years ago. I think I was there. 7 years ago.
Oh, when would that have been? How big was Jace? Was Lyric around when you first?
Yeah, Lyric was around.
Lyric was around, so it couldn't have been more than 9 years ago.
He was probably about 3, 2.
Lyric was probably 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 6, 7 years ago.
So you're headed west on 84, going to go through Oregon. Enjoy some of the black tar on the south side of the highway. Oh man, it's so bouncy here. South side of the highway had a good fire out here the other day. Okay. Yeah, what road are we getting off on? Let's do it.
I don't know, Ontario.
Ontario.
Ontario, Oregon. We're going to Bend.
Yeah, I've never been to Oregon, so I'm excited. I've never been to Idaho either. Never been this far north over here. I've been to most of the country, just the corners, the top corners. I still kind of need to get all up into.
The Northeast is pretty much the only thing I'm missing besides the Dakotas and Montana. I've got like 44 of the states.
Oh man, I'm feeling so much better now.
I'm surprised you never drove up to Alaska.
Well,
I'm surprised you never took that trip on the Yukon Highway.
I'd like to. I'd like to do the most northern tip, like the northernmost highway. Hey, liberal moms of America, you commented on a video the other day. Was the BC preacher the one who beat his wife? He never responded back. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but I'm just curious. She came in talking shit right away. Black Wolf, hey Poozy. So Liberal Moms of America says, Black Wolf, hey Poozy. Did your wife take half of your welfare money? What does that even mean?
Or them two talking shit to each other?
But she came in talking shit. And she came in the other day on a comment. I don't even remember the name. I like people talking shit though. Like, no, like, he has 6 kids. Who, BC Preacher has 6 kids? No, because like when people talk shit, you kind of find out some of the dirt on people, man. Like if they're good or bad. You need to know who's good or bad.
Yeah, preachers tend to have a lot of kids.
But Black Wolf was the one who was the military guy.
Right.
Forward Observer. Get it out. Get it all out in the comments. Well, like people, a lot of these different streamers are like, oh, we're just going to do happy things and all this. And like, I hate that shit. Like, I want to be able to ask questions. I want to comment, whatever, you know, if I'm feeling like talking shit at this moment, then I want to talk shit. If I want to talk happy lovey-dovey, then I talk happy lovey-dovey.
But don't play no fucking happy lovey-dovey music, my God.
No, this guy plays the most...
Jesus Christ.
He plays the most depressing relationship, like breakup type music that I've ever...
I play a vast assortment of music. It just has to be... Music is all about love, good and bad.
Yeah, yeah. He's like this hopeless romantic, and I'm just not into this shit.
I tried to play nothing but country. Country's all about fucking love, too.
No, but like his specific songs are all about like these breakups and like just like, I don't know. I listen to it, I want to like go cry in the corner over my last relationships.
Well, if you need a moment, you just let me know.
No, I'm pretty fine. I've learned that.
Why am I hauling ass down this fucking road?
I don't know, man. It's like, I'm like super comfortable now. All right,
From 75 into 65, like what the fuck? Slow the fuck down.
He has 6 kids. Anna says it will help if you get to a store, get some plain for no fruit plain. I have a jug of water with me. I drank a good amount yesterday. I have coffee. I should have gone with tea this morning. Alright, let's see what liberal moms. Let's see the drama. The Black Wolf is back too. You will be getting off 84 before you get to where we had the wildfires the other day.
Oh,
Okay. Be careful with liberal moms. They are agitator troll. Did he work for this pharmaceutical company? Who worked for this pharmaceutical company? I have a friend that works for the pharmaceutical company. Oddly enough. Antidepressants are get bonus points for the depression trolls. Yeah, the antidepressant pills seem to be the norm for a lot of people. I don't take any medicine. Very rare will you see me take any medicine. I didn't take any medicine yesterday.
Well, you mean pharmaceutical medicine.
Pharmaceutical medicine, yes. Well, like, pharmaceutical medicine is basically just plants.
Well, synthesized versions of plants.
Synthesized, but I mean, it's boiled or distilled or, you know, like, infused with oils. I really just don't take much of anything. I don't take anything. I live I'm like super simple in my lifestyle. I smoke weed once in a while.
That's medicine.
Yeah, but people don't smoke weed like medicine. They smoke it like a drug. No offense to weed. Like, I went to jail for weed, for growing weed, but people abuse it. It's abused, and it's not. When you smoke it every day, it's not medicine. Medicine heals you. It's an addiction. I love weed, right? But when you smoke it every day, it's an addiction. It's not medicine. Nah, the guy playing sad-ass music. Oh, yeah. She's saying playing sad-ass music to farm today.
If a what thing? A pharmacy thing? I'm
Yeah.
the pharmacist?
Liberal moms knows absolutely nothing. About anyone or anything and jumps in and out of every single live stream with weird attacks on the streamers and viewers. No, I haven't seen her at all. She commented the other day on BC Preacher's thing, and I don't like BC Preacher. I did like him until they started talking. They all talked him, First Responder Media, and Oreo Express all talk shit about me. And he didn't say anything, so now I don't like him. I gave him the opportunity, the chance to give everyone a chance, right? Like, but if someone's gonna talk shit about me and you're gonna sit there and not defend me, then when I was cool with you, then yeah, I don't like you now. So I saw some of his video where he cheated on his wife or something. He had like some emotional video, and it's so bouncy.
Man, that's so much drama. That's like some reality TV drama.
Well, it's
Guy just got by, they're gonna go make a heartfelt cry-eyed tear video. Like, dude, you should have that conversation with your wife. Fuck.
Well, everyone's different, or they air their dirty laundry. I like seeing people's dirty laundry aired because then I know exactly what to expect out of them. Like, I have friends who their drama is always aired on Facebook, but I enjoy that because I know exactly what I'm getting into. Where there's other people who don't air anything, and then you're there and you're like, holy fuck, man, this place, you guys are fucked up. You guys are weird. And so yeah, I like the drama being aired. That's me personally. I know a lot of people don't. But when drama's aired, you just, I don't know, it's just more real. It's just, yeah, you just kind of know, again, knowing who's good and bad. If the drama's not aired, you don't know what's going on. You just, oh, everything's great and hunky-dory and everything's happy. Let's be happy. And
well, at least the drama lets the problems be known.
yeah, no, it makes you informed. Like, that's what the whole convoy, like, when I went out against the people 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like, everyone's like, oh, it's such a good thing. Like, you're going against the convoy and all this shit. I'm like, but there's bad people who are running it. So no matter how good all the people are involved with it, you still have bad people in charge. And having those bad people in charge, it's never going to accomplish anything. Yeah, you could have. There was all sorts of good people there.
The whole conversation yesterday about the
what? The men in blue? The police?
Yeah.
Oh, you can say whatever about the police, whatever your views are.
No, I'm not anti-cop.
No, I'm not anti-cop. I'm anti-bad cop. That's it. I have been. I think that the police should be held up in a. I think everyone should be held to the same standards across the board. That's what equals. There shouldn't be any higher, any honorariums, I guess you would say. Like a judge, I don't believe a judge should be called Your Honor. That's an honorarium. It's a title. It's a title of nobility.
So what rights and duties and obligations does he accept when he accepts that title? Or she? Does the judge accept that?
Well, that's the bar, the private company, the Bar Association. And the Bar Association comes from Europe, from the city of London, the city of London, and they have the 4 Inns of Court. So every British barrister has to be a member of one of the inns. Same within Canada. If you're a lawyer, an attorney, or I forget what they call it in Canada. There's another name. Barrister. A barrister.
Okay.
You have to be a member. The Canadians have to be a member of one of the 4 Inns of Courts in the city of London.
The Canadians do.
The Canadians do, because it's
Well, they're all part of the UK.
yeah,
Crown.
because it's the Crown Court. Like Canadians have the Crown Court. They go to the Crown. So, and America has Inns of Court, but it's not. They have the bar, but the Inns of Court are like tightly bound together, and they do a bunch of apprenticeships between Europe and whatnot. So,
What is that?
the rail?
That car.
I don't know.
That McLaren? That wasn't McLaren. I can't believe I just sent that fucking picture up. I can see it.
British Admiralty Registry. Yes, so that is the bar. That's what the bar is, an acronym for the British Accredited Registry. That's also where the bar really is from the Temple Bar, and that is an arch, a stone archway that comes from the city of London, which is the town within England, right? And it goes into the country, the city of London. It's a play of words.
So it's, in America we use the word country, but really it's a state. And that's why America is the 50 United States of America, okay? It's because we were each our own country before we became a state. That's why Vatican is called Vatican City State.
Well, okay, so...
Capital S versus lowercase s.
So the Vatican is the same style...
Same as the City of London.
The City of London, yes. And I believe that the one world government, that sovereign state of the Vatican is that Vatican is the world religion, the headquarters of world religion. The City of London is the headquarters of the financial district and the judicial systems, because the 5 companies that own the Federal Reserve,
the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds,
well, the Rothschild, they're all involved with it, but not in the DuPonts,
talking the same 5 families that bought the
all
the United States
but they're also integrated and woven into it's not so tightly knit, like it's not like, oh, they're in charge. And I think that it's probably a tribe of African women in the Sierra that are in charge of the whole world. They just make us all think that it's some big Jewish conspiracy or some big conspiracy of the Rothschilds, but I think that they might be low players in the real game of it. but yeah, the city of London. So the Queen, in order to get into the city of London, she has to get a key from the Lord Mayor of the city of London to get into the city of London. So Lord Mayor's in control, and that archway or that brickway sits at the home of the Knights Templar. So the Knights Templar that was their headquarters.
Before, right here we do.
Yeah.
That's great.
There, I'm back now.
Damn.
Yeah. Black Wolf said, did you know that the Vatican owns roughly 25% of all the land on the planet? Yeah. And people donate the land, and they own it real nice because they don't pay any property taxes. So the Queen of England personally owns 30 countries. Yeah, I believe that. I wouldn't even have to research that to believe that. I would just take your word for it. They are the biggest threat to our sovereignty as a country. I have indigenous native blood, but I'm allergic to it. I watch the feed, rarely ever comment, but I read people that way. True that, Scotty. Weed is medicine. Use it that way. You got that right. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to go through the mountains up here. I think it'll be beautiful. I probably won't have reception through most of it, but we'll see. A whole lot of nothing. Their corn is so small compared to back in Chicago. The corn in Chicago is like over waist high right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's only like 6 inches. Whoa.
Make me think of like a grandparent's house.
Lego says I will try to go live later this afternoon when I get closer to Reno. God, I'm feeling 100 times better, man. What is your channel, Black Wolf? At least you guys are going to the part of Oregon where the people have not drank the Kool-Aid.
All right.
That's good. Chris likes Kool-Aid though.
Great flavor.
They cut a fire break. I think that's what that is.
It's a fucking road. It's the dirt road where the farmer or whoever drives around his land.
Yeah, but it's plowed. It's been plowed.
It hasn't been plowed. It's been driven over a bunch of times.
No, I think it's been plowed.
Why didn't you put that fence in right there?
Well, the fence, well, A, it'd be smart to have a fire line there. Just in general. Just so that you, yeah, it's just.
So they got a fire line right next to a big natural fire line.
Well, they got the fire
And
line.
another big natural fire line. And
Yeah.
then another fire line right there.
Yep. Safety first. But no, it's most definitely been plowed. You can see the little lines from the thing. And it's along the fence, so that you have to. That's what cattle people do. They drive the fence.
Right. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what you
That's
do.
just from being driven a million
Yeah,
times.
but like if it's been driven, there's 2 tracks, right? That's a plow. I totally agree and understand what you're saying. That's
road.
a road.
Yeah.
That had the middle, right? These don't have the middle. And it might be so that shit doesn't get up on the fence, too. Right? Like,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
because in Texas we did the lines at Darren's house, and it was basically clearing out all the trees and stuff right along that fence line. I have very few videos and viewers as my live stream account got stolen right after I hit 1,000 subs, so I have to start over. I can't drop a link here unless I have a mod. Is it Black? What's the actual channel name?
Would it just be his same screen name?
No, because you could have a different screen name. Oh, I'm not sure actually.
His YouTube name? Your YouTube name is your YouTube name.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure though. Wow. That's beautiful out there. Same as the screen name, you're right. The one that has a URL that ends in juxtaposition. Juxtaposition?
Juxtaposition with the J?
It's with an S.
Juxtaposition?
Yeah.
Sounds like some comic super shit.
There's a cattle feed. Food lot. Hey Debbie, how you doing? We are almost in Oregon, right?
Yeah, we're like 8 miles from the exit.
We're about 8 miles from. Is that exit Oregon?
It's gonna be, yeah, as soon as we exit, there's like a little river or something, I think, across, and then we're in Oregon.
We are on the final leg of our destination, and so we're in Idaho right now, about 10 miles from the border of Oregon, and yeah, so we're headed to Bend, Oregon. We're about 5 hours away.
Google says 4.5, so what's that, like 6?
Yeah, Google says 4.5. Yeah, I love traveling. I'm very unsatisfied with staying in places because there's so much stuff out there. So I'm pretty much ruined for life, I think.
Yeah, you say that, you've never left America.
Well, I went to Canada and Mexico a few times. Oh yeah, and I just have only explored America for the most part. There's so much to explore just in America, though.
You're right, but the world, America is such a small part of this huge world we live on.
Well, if I had more money, trust me, I'd be in other places. But I will, when I retire, I will probably get a boat and travel the world.
You know, that's what I said I wanted to do over there in the Philippines.
Yeah.
In that whole just Asia area down into Malaysia, Malaysia, Indonesia, down into there, Papua New Guinea, toward Australia. That whole area just looks. Have a big ass yacht and fucking.
I'm going to. My friend Kelly wants me to stay in the houseboat with her.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to be stuck in one place. That's my
Wait,
issue.
is that babysitter?
Yeah.
How big of a houseboat?
Don't travel in the hot summer. Stay safe out on them big open roads. I need to get busy. Just jumping on to say hello. Me too. Well, thank you, Debbie. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by and commenting. I appreciate you. He says he likes little Debbie's. I'm sure you hear that once in a while. Black Wolf, I grew up in southeastern Washington State, so you're in my stomping grounds. Enjoy it. Our country is beautiful everywhere you look. It is. I agree with that. There is some places where it's just, there's not much going on, but it's still pretty. I don't mind traveling at any time. Summer, I like the summer because I go swimming everywhere.
I don't like the winter because it's fucking icy and snowy.
Oh, you probably moved to the wrong place then.
See, there's a river here to our left. That's the border.
Yep, that's the border. Just you and the wildlife, yeah. Yeah, there's just not too much wildlife though in some of those places where there's just no trees. A lot of little prairie dogs. The tractor sales place you just passed was a military vehicle surplus sales place until last year. No, that would have been. I have a friend who bought an old army truck, the one that runs on like one of those personal carriers that run on propane or natural gas or gasoline or think wood too. I think they have like a gasifier on it. Oregon.
You got there first.
Oh, you got there first, you son of a bitch. All right, a new state. Cool. Well, there's some trees here. Helmets are required. Oh, we don't have to pump our gas anymore, do we?
Yeah, you can pump your gas. Wait. Really? Yeah, I guess we're about to find out because I got to fill up anyhow.
You out of gas?
We gotta have a tank.
There you are going to be watchful for cougars, and the population is larger.
Where then I don't have to worry about
They're
bears.
larger in that area than anywhere else in the Northwest. I hit one last summer with my semi-truck, destroyed my hood and bumper.
What, the cougars?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
so I'm worried about the wrong fucking critter. I'm worried about bears.
What are you thinking that for?
What?
What are you worried about bears for?
Because we go fucking camping and hiking. Bears eat humans.
You're not going to get eaten by no bear.
No, apparently I'm getting ate by a cougar.
I want to see a cougar. I saw a bobcat when I was out in Tucson with my friend Dory.
I saw a bobcat on my mom's land.
We were at the hot spring and it jumped. No, you can't pump your own gas. It's illegal, so you have to have the station guy fill your tank.
Right. That's what I thought. Like,
I mean-
on the books, like, you literally can't pump your own gas. So, are there, I mean, that means it has to be 24 hours. There has to be 24-hour places, but not ever 24 hours. So, are there 24-hour places? What happens if you run out of gas at night? Like, just fuck.
You gotta go to sleep there.
Can't pump my own gas. Gotta wait till the attendant comes in the morning.
Yeah, that is interesting. I didn't think of that. Because a lot of gas stations are open, their pumps are still on. Well, that's gonna be me. Whoa!
Oh, okay. We both said.
He's cleaning up the.
That's pretty awesome.
That dude's on meth.
Gotta be.
He's cleaning up the side of the road. Oh yeah, here's the encampments. He's got a nice spot right there. Well, I already saw some homeless people, so
You got a nice spot till the fucking snow comes.
I haven't seen any homeless people the whole time, and that was my first time really seeing any homeless people.
The homeless, he has a tent.
My friend Jamie always says.
And a nice setup, like you said.
My friend Jamie always said, you're not homeless. You got all these friends that will let you stay at their house. You're not homeless. You lie to people. Like I am homeless, though. Alright.
You're homeless with homies.
Hello from Ripley, Tennessee. This is James. Next week is the annual Tomato Festival here. Alright. Ripley, Tennessee. Is that East Tennessee or West Tennessee? I did a bunch of waterfalls in East Tennessee last year.
East Tennessee is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to think of the names of the waterfalls. We did like 4 or 5 of them. It was awesome. I've grown a bunch of different tomatoes.
What's the name of that lake? Lake Owie. Shit.
Like, are we? Are we? Are you going to WDC? WDC. I don't know what WDC is, Birdie.
Oh my god.
What's WDC? Washington?
Washington, D.C. as opposed to Washington State?
You're turning right?
Yeah.
West. County borders Mississippi River and Arkansas. Oh, nice. I love that area. I've gone up and down the Mississippi through there. I've done almost both sides all the way down the Mississippi in my van. I've done all the Native American mounds through there, Washington, D.C. I might be going in September with the Florida United Convoy to Washington on September 11th. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. I'm kind of... I had talked to Ross, who's the president of the Florida United Convoy, and that was the last time I talked to him, and that's kind of what was a type of plan. So it's funny because I never made it to D.C. I was in Hagerstown and I went around D.C. like a bunch of times, but I never actually went into D.C., which is kind of funny.
Yeah, all the science fireworks. We're in Oregon. They sell fireworks in Oregon.
Okay.
Not the aerial kind.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
No, wildfire.
So because one
has to start back home
because
now.
one doesn't go up in the air, it's less dangerous.
Fuck yeah.
No way.
No, because you got a.
You know how many times I've seen
a huge amount of sparks right here.
You know how many times I've seen those fountains?
300 of them.
And then it's out by the time it comes to the ground.
Not
the
always.
Fountain ones though.
No, we caught my mom's yard on fire one time. Shit.
Well, I see the. Oh, I gotta pee so bad. So there's just like numerous people pumping gas here. All right, this is like.
We about to find out, yo.
Yeah.
Because I thought I filled up here myself and I pumped my own damn gas last time I was here. I was pretty sure.
Like, is there just one person working all the gas pumps? I'm so confused. Here's another homeless person. I guess there's a lot of homeless people in Oregon. You aren't homeless, Scotty. You're homeless.
I said you're homeless with homies.
You're houseless. Your van is the roof over your head that was decided years ago. And if anyone violates your home ban, you have the right to treat them as if they were breaking and entering. Oregon does not sell fireworks. They sell little tiny puffy smoke bomb crap that they do not allow anything that flies more than a foot above the ground. Sounds perfect for my friend Chris. Fluffy little smoky things.
Who worked at fireworks stands for years and years. He loves fireworks.
He's a firework expert. That's what he's trying to say. If we have to pump our own gas, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, no, look, they're pumping their own gas. I just pumping his own gas. How do we?
Out in the part of the country where you can catch.
So I need to go here so I can pull off this one, huh?
Yeah. Out in this part of the country where are you, or you can catch a regular bush. Okay, I thought I was reading that wrong.
Right away from Mustang.
I'm gonna go pee.
Alright, dude.
The further west you go in Oregon, the more homeless you will see until you get to Portland, and and that's all you see is homeless people.
Yeah, I heard Portland's real bad.
Is that why all the Antifa stuff is all right there in Portland? It's just a bunch of homeless people with blue hair and air plugs. I've become very anti-blue hair.
Well, I'm fucking glad you didn't meet me when I had blue hair.
Well, if I met you and you had blue hair and you were listening to all that sad ass music, I probably most definitely
probably listen to even more sad emo shit then. So.
Yeah, no, I don't like that emo shit, man. I'm a very happy person. That shit just makes me want to slip my wrists and.
You got emo punk. I was totally into that.
I hear music. I want to be happy. I don't want to be sad and shit.
Can we just run them while we go inside and do our thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back. I go pee. Antifa was shipped in and busted and paid. But not paid to leave, so now they're all the homeless people who didn't have a homeless problem before that.
You know, what is this dude doing? If he's not pumping gas, then like, homie, clearly I'm waiting to fucking use the pump, yo. Alright, put on the seatbelt. Let's get that door closed, yo. Let's move out the way. Let's pay attention to our surroundings and oh, I didn't even see that one over there. No shit, I'm a dumbass. Yeah, that guy's looking at me like a dumbass. Let's just go over there, buddy. Oh, he's squeaking again. Didn't even see these pumps when we pulled in. Thought it was just diesel. Oh, RV fuel, duh. Whoa, this thing is fucking tripping.
Why am I not seeing anyone pumping gas? Like anybody.
I don't know, but I guess maybe this part of Oregon has an exception.
Oh, this is rules for thee, but not for me?
Yeah, I guess so.
What, they tell you had to move over here?
No, I fucking saw it, and I was like, why am I trying to fight in that spot right there when I didn't notice it when we first pulled in. You know, I thought it was for the truckers, the diesel.
Oh, that's stupid. I was expecting we didn't have to pump gas.
Now it's leaking again.
I already saw 2 freaky looking people
Yeah?
in there. Yeah, just what's up with the ugliest ass haircuts with the chop of the bangs and the blonde like mixed in, that dirty blonde?
Are you talking about on females? Because you sound like you're describing my haircut I just had.
You had a long-haired mohawk that was just
Fucking
brown.
delicious and awesome. That's what I had.
But you don't have it anymore.
And no, wise. Let me fucking cut it off.
That's anger right there. We'll go pump your own gas because
Yeah.
they're not going to do it for you here.
Oh, let me turn it off. They're probably not going to keep going.
What is the gas price here?
$5.22?
$5.22. The top of it, Oregon also effectively legalized all drugs, not just marijuana. Yeah. Like, I have no issue with the drugs being legalized. It's the... Because people are going to do it anyways if it's legal or not legal. Just like a gun law is not going to stop people from having a gun or shooting people.
Yo, as much as everyone says you can't pump your own gas in Oregon, I feel like I should take a video and be like, I'm in Oregon pumping my own gas. What the fuck?
No, there's a
Oh,
homeless...
fuck. He's not close at all.
Oh, look at that truck, dude. You know what those red things are on the back?
To help you get out if you get stuck and stuff.
Yeah.
Not skid plates, but whatever. Plates to help you get out.
Yeah, like moves your pressure, the surface area.
I'm gonna go inside, use the restroom, grab a drink and eat anything.
No.
Whatever.
Because you're an RV, you may actually have to pump your own in Oregon. Certain vehicles pump. They're only semi-trucks, motorcycles. Not sure about RVs. I think they are in a moving truck. Yeah, we are in a moving truck. Why was it bad for your third eye? I've already seen 2 freaking freaks that cuts an Antifa virtue signal. What is an Antifa virtue signal? Hopefully not the legalized drugs. I've been for legalized drugs for 15 years, 20 years. You're gonna have drug users no matter what. The issue is the homelessness. It's the most of the people need some type of therapy or some type of help. What cuts? Tell me about that. I'm sure as hell not Antifa. What is Antifa? That's a good question. It used to be Black Bloc when I was at protests. Antifa used to be black bloc. Like when I would go to protest 10 years ago, like Antifa was black bloc. Basically like ninjas and black masks. Now Antifa's kind of like, well, like it's so odd because Antifa is supposed to be anti-fascism. Fascism is a merging of corporation and state. Yeah, I don't know. Well, okay. I understand that. Like, Black Wolf. If one state does it, you know, you're going to get all these people coming because of that. I totally get that. And it doesn't have the infrastructure there to handle them. There's a homeless community in Austin, in North Austin, called the First Community. That is like the premier way that homelessness should be handled. They build tiny homes. They have this small city. They have the bus comes in there and they help people get their IDs, and they they have like a general store where everyone has to work there for a little bit. It's like really cool, but it's basically how homelessness should be handled. The legalized drugs, it's just such a... I always err on the side of freedom. And if you can't face your accuser, like that's a constitutional right to face your accuser. And drug laws are unconstitutional because you cannot face your accuser because the state is the victim. So that lies my issue with drugs being illegal, right? Like the constitutional right to face your accuser or to cross-examine your accuser. Yeah, no, it's true. They say they're anti-fascist, but then they want you to take shots from a corporation that's being brought up and paid for by the state.
Can you put this over there somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hand me that. I'll toss it.
The water?
Yeah.
No, I'm still working on it. No, they're not anti-fascist because they are everything but they are fascist. They support fascism. So that's the irony of it.
That can't be right. Something's wrong.
What? How much it was?
Yeah, it said 134.60, only 25 gallons, but
you said you had a half tank.
Yeah, but it's always taking more than that to fill it up.
I don't question things.
Fuck you, I don't want to go inside for the receipts. Can I see my phone? Let's take a picture.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I want one of those little Enduros. Look at that, he just boom. Right wherever he wants to go. I'm just gonna park in the grass. Why not?
Yeah, you got a fucking motorcycle. Park where the fuck you want. Alright, now these next 2 hours are gonna start out kind of slow, but then they're gonna get gnarly quick.
So you're telling me it's finally gonna get interesting and not boring?
Yes. And never, ever in my life did I think I'd be driving down that road again in a huge fucking U-Haul and pulling my Camaro behind it. You got track bags?
Yep. Sorry. No, I don't. I had one set up.
Oh, I see. Can we toss that?
Yeah.
Toss that.
Yeah. Get this too.
Oh, yeah. It's Carl Jr. too, right? You done with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
You nasty water down?
Lemonade.
You don't want it, right?
You're lucky half a tank of fuel for me is $1,200. Thanks, Anna. Have a good day.
That person said a half a tank is $1,200?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's the semis, man.
Yeah,
Those
but they
trucks,
got what, 1,000-gallon tanks on them?
Yeah, they do have bigger tanks. I've learned so much about trucks since the trucker convoy. We really didn't
A lot
know
of these
much.
people on here are truckers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two of them, Black Wolf and Anna, are both truckers. Anna was a trucker. She's got 3 million miles.
Woo!
How many you will lose your signal as soon as you get out of the canyons. Okay. How many miles do you got, Black Wolf?
Man, I bet I've got a couple 100,000.
You too, Scotty. I'm going to pass out from the fuel bill I just paid. Pass out from the fuel bill he just paid. I was getting your prayer in. So my friends know that you're not a witch anymore.
Why, witches pray?
Witches pray, but he's now a Christian.
No, witches do spells, actually. That is their prayer. So, okay.
Well, is a prayer not a...
A prayer is just a spell. It's a direction of energy for a purpose.
Yeah?
But don't tell a Christian that they're fucking doing spells. Oh, they'll fucking hang you.
Just don't cut that too much.
They'll hang you for being a witch. What floats? Witch! A witch floats!
Is it Monty Python?
Yeah. What floats? Wood floats!
I was just with somebody.
It's just a scratch.
Well, I was just my friend Jason. We just went on that Mighty Python thing and that witch float thing. He actually showed me the video.
Yeah, that was from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, he just showed me that.
It's just funny. I was a witch at that time too, so it made it even more funny.
Yeah. So now he is a Christian and he prays before eating and when he's about to go down treacherous roads. Cannabis to go?
Yeah, cannabis drive-through, you know? Because here you can pump your own gas and get weed at the drive-in.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. I did just pump my own gas.
I know.
Allegedly nothing. I pumped it.
I was really looking forward to see people pumping gas for some really odd reason, and I was disappointed.
No, I do know in Bend for sure. There's nowhere you can pump your own gas. At least my wife hasn't found it yet.
I've been behind the wheel of a semi for over 25 years. I stopped keeping track after 3.5 million. My dog's been with me for almost 4 million miles, though.
Damn.
Wow. Prayers are spells that get it twisted. Explain that a little more. 300 gallons between two tanks, 150 gallons each. Interesting. So the tanks are they on separate sides of the vehicle, so it's balanced?
Yeah, you can see them. They look like fucking burn barrels.
Yeah, duh. I knew that. Don't mind my friend, he's a little slow.
Right here. Biggest shit right there.
Yeah, I totally do that. Actually, I watch all these, I guess I didn't know there was two of them, though. I guess I'm not paying attention. Man. Doesn't the computers keep track of your miles, though? Isn't there some type of running tally with the computerized?
Logs, you clear them out.
Yeah, but you would
When
think
you
that
change companies, you're not going to take your digital logs with you.
yeah, but if it's all through the DOT, I would think that the DOT would have a record of how many miles you did. So you're a road vet too, Black Wolf. After 3 million, it's just numbers. Holy shit, Black Wolf, that bill took my breath away.
My dad was an over-the-road trucker for a little bit. He was a trucker in the Army, and then he became a trucker with Schneider for a couple years. And I went with them on one trip. I don't even remember where the hell we went though. I think Kansas or Missouri, something like that. From Florida, back in like 5th grade. I was in 5th grade.
There's a lot of canals, irrigation dikes.
Oh, we can't say dikes, that's a bad word.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got banned from Facebook for a week.
Wait, I thought dikes were the cutters. Like, that's what we call them, those wire cutters and stuff, the dikes.
Wire cutters?
Yeah, wire snippers. They're called dikes. And I always thought that was a dike would cut your dick off.
I don't know.
This is how it made sense in my mind. Cut the wire and cut the dick.
Paper logs until 2012. Okay. I know the computerized logs. I went with my friend for 3 days. We did some runs in an 18-wheeler from LA to... Yeah, that's nice. From LA to Vegas, and then we went back to LA, and then we went down to Phoenix. And that log was... The digital log was... It was a nightmare.
Really?
We couldn't make it back on Friday because you're sitting in traffic for like 2-3 hours. And
that counts as your time, huh?
Yeah. And so...
Even though you're not getting any miles on it.
Yeah, you're not getting any miles, so we had to spend the night in the stupid Dollar General, behind the Dollar General, for another night on Friday night.
Whoa.
This thing's so bouncy just because it's...
So, weighted wrong.
Yeah.
That's a cool RV he had. Even though it's got nothing on it, it's like slick and incognito. It's fucking...
Yeah.
It's
Basic.
Cool, it's slick, you know?
It's got all the compartments underneath it.
Yeah, I noticed on... I didn't see that. I noticed when he was behind us, his front looks kind of like the new Cadillac. You know how they got that, like, shield kind of shape to them?
A shield shape?
A shield, yeah, you know what I mean? Shield, man. Flat on top, comes down, and then it got the point.
Okay. The front end does?
On that, yeah. Kind of like the grill on the new Caddies.
Okay.
Oh, we're both going to stop at the light so you can see. I'll just keep forward now. I hope he's going the same way. I feel a lot better following him. I feel a lot fucking better. Cause I was nervous just driving this in my little tiny pickup truck.
Okay.
Oh, it's not quite the shape I thought it was, but see how it's slick looking, right? It's just the fucking the glass and his grill, like it's clean.
Very clean. I pulled in parking lots to sign off so many times to save hours. When I was on paper, I would keep 3 different logbooks so I could run 24/7 if needed. Just had to remember which log was clean when asked to provide them for DOT.
Yeah, I remember my dad talking about them running dual logs. What's his place? Tennessee. Yeah, look, we got both T-states right here in Oregon, huh? Tennessee and Texas.
I'm gonna give you a tea bag.
Oh, my. I'm not into that kind of thing. Oh, but he should get a trailer. He should get a car trailer for that Jeep. He's putting so much wear and tear on it by having it down on the ground like that.
I mean, what were you gonna really wear and tear? The bearings?
The axles, yeah. Your axles,
Yeah, you put some new bearings in.
well, see, I don't really know it all because I'm not a mechanic. I'm IT. I just
Yeah.
know that that's adding a lot of wear and tear.
Have a good one, Anna.
Bye, Anna. Be safe.
Like Oahe?
Like, owie!
Owie? Owie.
You know what it is? That's God giving me someone to help me feel better on this
Trip?
trek right here. Trek.
Ooh,
More than trip. This is
this
trek.
guy in front of us?
Yeah. And I said, please, I hope you go in the same place I am, going
Yeah.
at least to Burns, right? That way I can follow him these next 2 hours through the mountains. Okay? And he is. I mean, unless he turns off this road into his house or some shit, like he's from Tennessee, so it's not gonna happen. See? Burns, 126 miles. From here to there, once we get to the base of those mountains over there, we're gonna go to the base of those mountains right there. And once we hit that, it's we're in mountains for two hours. Scary mountains. Scary mountains.
Black Wolf says, "Are you getting on the Oregon 20 right now?" Haha, I know exactly where you are.
Yeah, we're on the 20.
About 20 miles ahead was where I hit a cougar last summer.
Okay. Okay.
Did you take that cougar home? I would have taken that thing and
Fuck
skinned
yeah.
it, man. Yeah, cougar pelt.
I mean, he might have obliterated it though. He said he hit it with a semi.
Yeah, I guess there would probably. He said took out some of his grill and some of that. I think he said. What are they growing here? Rice?
No, rice grows in water.
Well, that's why there's little canals of water right next to them. So.
No, but rice grows in water. In standing water.
Actually, that's not true.
My Filipino wife says otherwise. She talks about growing rice.
Yeah, and yes, absolutely.
So let's ask her. Let me see.
Okay, well, is she a rice expert? Does she know the different types of?
She eats rice every day, bro. Probably.
So she's an expert of rice growing.
I would say maybe not an expert, but connoisseur level.
Well, I would say that yes, traditionally rice is grown in water. A lot of them in like a flooded drain.
It's more like a phone, like a really, really wet, muddy.
Yeah, but there is a guy. I forgot his name. He's a famous permaculture dude who's got a farm in China, and he grows rice without water, without it being in water.
In water, right?
Yes, and I forget what elements, what the common misconception is that it needs to be grown in water. But he says it he's like a famous I forget what his name is.
Maybe it's because in Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, they get monsoons where it rains all day long, every day for like 4 months straight. So maybe they don't have the choice but to grow it in standing water.
Yes, and like a lot of those farms are like permaculture wonderlands because they're all contoured out. They're actually like very large aquaponic systems. They have the ponds, they have the lake and the fish up at the top of the hill, and then they have lakes along the way, but they release the water to flood the fields all the way down the hill from the fish pond, right? So you get all the fish poo and all those nutrients, the nitrates that go through all the fields. It's a very large aquaponics system, like very natural. And they usually just have it, the rice fields flooded. I'm gonna have to watch that video again. All the different permaculture people always quote him, and yeah, he's pretty interesting. So we did when I was out in New Mexico with my friend. All right, see, look, this is beautiful. Right now you have a potato field on your left and a wheat field on your right.
What's potatoes? That right there?
Yeah, those were potatoes right there. Yeah, and that's okay. That's wheat. No, I love the farm stuff. Like I love talking about farming, husbandry, the animals.
Why is that called husbandry? What's the relation with the word? Why am I called a husband when I get married, and that's called husbandry when I'm in charge of animals?
That's a good question. I'm not sure of the answer.
What does it mean to be a husband?
Yeah.
When I accept that word, what does it mean to have those rights and responsibilities? What rights and responsibilities am I accepting to? Just the care of another person?
Yeah, I guess. That
And
makes
you know,
sense.
back in the day,
That makes
how women
sense.
didn't have rights. The husband was responsible for her actions.
Yeah.
So that means to be responsible for the actions of another person or another being. So husbandry, you're responsible for the act. It's gotta be more than that. It's husbandry, raise them up.
Are you saying that's late season corn? Yes, I took the cougar home because I have a scavenger's permit for Oregon. You're required to have a scavenger's permit, and you have to pay for each roadkill you pick up individually. That's not right. It's late season corn. Oh, okay. Timing was off. I was a little further back in the video when you get to the right when you're looking at it. Oh, guys, it's been fun, but I got to start driving, and as soon as I pull out of this town, I'm going to lose my signal for the next couple hours.
Who's that?
Well, that was Black Wolf. Well, thanks, Black Wolf, for all the comments. Woo! Yeah, have a good day. Have a safe trip. I learned a lot from you. And from Chris. It's getting green and lush. A little more life here. Yeah.
Mountainous. Let's not forget that word, mountainous.
Mountainous.
Wow, this is such a change for me. I've been based out of Texas for 30-some years. And now I'm moving to Oregon.
It's gonna be fun. Worst thing that happens is you move home.
Right.
It's the worst thing. Or you move somewhere else. The winter's gonna be a wake up call for your ass. So, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You like that there, huh?
I do like that area. It's woodsy. I like the woods, man. Woods, deep woods. You know what I mean?
Well, you could be in the woods in 10-15 minutes here, right?
Right.
Are you guys centrally located in Bend, or are you guys on the outskirts?
We're well within town. Is that what you're saying? We're on the northeast side of it, though. We're well within town. Like, there's all kinds of other houses and neighborhoods around us, but the Boise schools are within like 0.7 mile away. So I think it's like a 10-minute walk. You know?
Would you make them walk?
I'm thinking ride bikes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking every day they can ride their bike. Well, every day when the weather allows it. Which who knows how long that's really going to be.
You got an interview on Tuesday, you said?
Yeah.
With who?
I don't want to mention the name of that company or anything about that right now. But
It's a security company?
no, it's one of the businesses up here in this area that needs some IT assistance.
IT.
about the people out in the field.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're all picking.
You think they're migrant workers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those cars parked down in there. I was like, where are the people? And I kept looking. Saw them down the field. All right, 116 miles.
The bend?
No, we got 247 then. We got 116 miles till the next town, basically.
100 miles to the next town?
Basically. Watch, you can see. Once we leave this and we actually get into the mountains, it's desolate until we get to that town of Burns, right on the other side. And you'll see when you get right outside Burns, like 10, 20 miles outside Burns, it starts to get, like, feels like this again. This is the part I was most worried about.
Right here?
When I first started driving this trip. But I'm not worried.
Did you?
There's just that one hill that's going to be a little fun.
Yeah, just take your time. You can put it in second gear, even going first if it's a big grade.
Oh, it's going down.
Yeah, going down.
Yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, you put it in second gear, put it in first, man, then you don't have to use the brakes. It's just a lot more of a control.
Well, that's what the tow haul does. I figured it out.
No.
Going downhill,
No.
the tow haul, yes it does. Because I've taken it and I've turned it on and off. With the tow haul on when we're going downhill, it shoves it up into like the 4.5 RPMs.
Yeah.
And it keeps it there. Because
Oh,
when you
yeah,
take
yeah.
the tow haul off, then it starts to gain speed and go down.
It's like an engine lock.
Like that.
I throw it in second gear, and on the real steep ones, I go. You're not over 15 first gear, and I'm not using my brakes. It's all just locked in through the engine. So because my brakes will start burning up.
Right. And that's what we're like. It's not very long though, the steep. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you just put it in second gear, man. It'll be good, and the tow haul on.
I was upset when I was driving this little section last time. I was upset. I did not want her to come up here and do this whole thing. Now look at me.
Now you're moving here.
I'm moving.
Things change quick.
Yeah.
So is there a lot of homeless in Bend?
I don't know.
You were only there for a day?
Yeah, I was only there like a day.
What'd you do?
I stayed in the room because it was raining and cold outside. I stayed in the fucking room working on her homework. Excuse me. Shit.
Boring?
It was. Well, I had basically just made this entire drive by myself, right?
Yeah.
With her. And, we're just tired, man. Just didn't want to go do anything anyhow, you know?
Yeah.
It was rainy and gloomy outside. Yeah, it was real down. I had to miss Halloween to drive her up here, because that's when it was. Like, she started on the 1st. Second, some shit like that.
You drove home, or you
I flew home.
you flew home and left the van here?
Truck.
Truck.
Yeah. Because it was either her, she was going to have the truck here, or she was going to have the Camaro here. I'd rather her have the 4-wheel drive truck in the ice and snow, right?
Yeah. Did you do any ice and snow?
Wait, what?
Has she done any ice or snow yet?
I mean, she just did a winter up here, so...
Yeah. What did she say about it being cold?
It's cold. It's cold. Texas is fucking hot. We just deal with that. So we're just gonna deal with the cold.
You just stay in the house.
No, man. The cool thing though is when it's cold here, we can go do shit. We can go snowboarding. We can go go do shit people go do in the snow. You know what I mean? Like snowmobiles.
I really do like these live truck driving shows here on YouTube, especially since I don't have the money to travel. I have plenty of time, but no money.
Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, it's cool that we're able to provide something to help those people out, something to bring them some joy, you know?
Some fun.
Who was that?
James.
Okay.
Yeah, I was telling him about how like the whole convoy started all this little niche of streamers and shows, live reality shows with scenic views and stuff at the same time. I like them too. I like watching where everyone's going. It's so different in so many different places.
Right. America's so vastly different in just the lower 48.
It's like a travel thing, but with other topics, not just travel. I used to film on my Facebook. I used to do like a bunch of Facebook lives on when I was driving. I would just be like driving with Scotty.
Drive with Scotty? Okay.
Yeah, through like a mountain pass or wherever I'm at, I'll turn it on. And the back roads of Kansas somewhere, just cruising down dirt roads.
Yeah, I told you to do that because you avoid the highways. You take highways like this.
Yeah, this is the most highways I've done in a very long time. But I wanted to go off path, but we're just too long. Like we haven't really stopped anywhere cool either.
I know we had planned to, man, but that first night I wasn't feeling it. Last night you weren't feeling it.
Yeah. Maybe you might get my ass into a river or something somewhere along the way here. Just jump in and cool off.
You notice that I didn't respond to that.
He didn't respond at all. That's why I wanted to zoom in on his face, like jerk. You don't know that I'm like my spirit animal is a manatee, a shimmering manatee. I need to be in the water. I shrivel up after so many days. I did take 4 showers last night though.
Well, hell, I'm a Pisces. I love the water, right? So.
We missed a bunch of hot springs. I had the opportunity yesterday, but...
No, bro, there's a bunch of hot springs right here.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm just gonna have to take my... You know, the boys are down, right?
Yeah.
Just gotta commit to Zelle, and then I think she'll love them. Be like, oh, these are great. We should go to these all the time. Can I pass this car?
No, there's a car coming, isn't there?
No, that guy's over on the side of the road, but I think there is a car coming in here.
Trying to get back up with your buddy?
Yeah, well, and this guy's going slower than me, like, fuck.
Clear?
Yeah, I can see the shadow on the ground.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I'd say I'm comfortable with this thing now.
Yeah. I like being able to move this around.
I like the house over here.
It's pretty lush here.
What is that growing right there?
I think that's wheat.
What's lemongrass look like?
I'm not sure. I've tried to grow it a few times, but I've never actually grown it enough to where I can know. I've seen it. They had the lemongrass at some bougie little juicing place in town. They had the lemongrass like on a bunch of microgreen things, and then they add them to the. Do you know how they grow microgreens?
Oh, like a smoothie place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm tracking. What an odd little place to have like a little wedge of land.
Yeah.
Right in between a fucking railroad and a bend in the highway. Look at that old abandoned house, man.
That's cool. I don't know what I was thinking Oregon would be like, but I didn't think it was like this.
Same.
I don't know why.
Same. Well, I always thought Oregon was like the rest of the Pacific Northwest. And
Real force.
yeah, well, you think of Goonies, right? Goonies, I've always related Oregon to the Goonies for some reason, okay? I think because that truck has Oregon license plates or some shit, right?
Okay.
But for some reason, in my mind, I've always related the Goonies to Oregon. It's like the only thing I know about Oregon, right? So I just always thought it was like fucking with like the evergreen trees and shit, kind of like, you know, Washington State. But Washington State's really is the same way. Once you're east of those mountains, you're in this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's high desert. But west of those mountains, that's where all the rain is, dude. That's where the rainforest are. That's where all the green is. Like, it's gorgeous. You haven't been to Washington, right?
No.
You gotta go to Washington before you leave. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. It's my favorite place in the lower 48 in the summertime. It's the wet Pacific Northwest.
Hopefully this wasn't what you were saying was a bad route.
No.
Because this has been very subtle.
This is chill. Well, hopefully this is what I was saying when I said that. That'd be even better. But no.
There we go.
It'd be cool if this was the chillness, but no. It is not.
Because I know you want to follow him, but I don't know if I can hold out to not go pee.
Oh.
I could pee in a cup,
I was
but
gonna say, we don't have much of a choice of where we're gonna be able to stop.
well,
Got a bottle over there?
no, we threw everything out.
I know. Bunch of dumbasses.
We have this cup, man, but
Yeah, and then try to throw it out the window and not splash it on everything.
yeah. I'm sure there's places where we could pull off and pee though.
Yeah, there's gonna be a little
It'd be the weirdest place in America if there's not a spot to turn off and pee. Nasty food lots. Just give me a second, sorry.
We're gonna use up all of our fucking gas.
What do you mean?
Because I killed the momentum. That momentum.
Oh, going down the hill. Sorry, I've been a bad co-pilot
You've
here.
been a bad co-pilot.
Usually I'm not so bad.
I'm not.
I do stop a lot though, so that is definitely. So you gotta go too.
No, I said I might as well.
Oh, okay, sure.
Leave the door open to use as a door, right?
I don't know how much longer I'll have reception here. I think I'm about to lose it.
Gotta take all this weight and go uphill.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Sorry. Well, you could have waited till we're over the overpass. That might have been the smarter thing.
Oh, there we go.
I have to pee really bad though. That coffee.
I knew this was a good spot. Not ideal, but good to be able to stop and pull over. You know, so.
It's about to be over. Hazards.
Cactus honey, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's a mullet.
That's a what?
That's mullet.
Mullen?
Yeah, mullet.
Spell it.
Mullien. Mullet.
I-E-N? Okay.
Yeah, I-N. There's mullet and then, let me see. It could be a dock. There's dock too. There's a lot of them. Yeah, like all those on the side there, there's no mullet.
What can you do with mullen?
Actually, you can make a tea for throat problems, congestion.
Oh, okay.
Mullet tea. Mullins usually see them along railroad tracks or streets, kind of depleting soil. It's a
grows in shitty soil.
Yeah, and it's a succession plant. It comes in it's there to heal, right?
Okay.
It's got a long taproot, and so that compact soils, they'll open up the compact soil with that long taproot. And it's along railroad tracks too a lot. It's resistant to Roundup. A lot of it's resistant to Roundup, and you'll see it on slopes too. And they call it, that would hurt a lot. The dry. Yeah, it's growing all along here. I'm not 100% sure if that's mullein though, because it has multiple stalks. Mullein usually only has one stalk, so it might be a different. It could not be mullein.
Yeah, we made it up over the hill.
Right. You got any followers behind
Oh
this?
yeah, I just went up.
Okay. Do you watch any YouTube?
Me?
Yeah.
For music videos.
Just for music video. Sad. What do you search? Sad romantic songs.
No, I go look up certain artists and songs. Like, I don't look for the subject of the song. I don't even know what half of them are about.
I just play with
So
you.
you're
You
trying
know
to
I
put out.
love you.
Because music is about love.
Love sounds depressing sometimes.
Well, love is both the most beautiful and ugliest emotion humans have. Some of the worst things we've done out of love. So, like, yeah, love is the ugliest emotion there is. See, I'm up at almost 4,000 RPMs.
Okay.
My miles per gallon is at the max possible, so we're almost like getting gas right now. So that's what the tow haul does. Look, if I take it off, that's gonna make me a liar right now.
Yeah. It most definitely made you a liar. It sounded like
yesterday.
it sounded like you knew something, but then that was not the reality of it. Yeah, I didn't really believe you, but I had to kind of.
Because that's exactly what it did yesterday. I was like, oh, that's what it does.
I was like, ah, he's my friend. I gotta just kind of believe him, right? Definitely getting a lot greener.
Yeah, not as brown as it was back there.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting that other RV. That RV just fucking took off on me, huh?
Yeah.
Him and the move. Oh yeah, but they'll be pulled over.
Yeah.
It's like him and that move. seen a tent right here. Look, right on the left, some homeless person's tent. Got his little camp stuff right there. Got his little generator.
Interesting. Good place to set up in the middle of nowhere. I got the river right there.
Got the water right there. Right.
That's all you need.
Walk across the street, get this water, use the filtration, you know what I mean? There you go.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the sagebrush.
Is that what all this
The
rush
green,
grape is?
that green stuff.
Okay, that's
That's
sagebrush?
sage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we see all over the hill over there?
Yeah.
Basically all over there, what you see is sagebrush?
Yeah, that's. I don't know what those trees are. Oregon is more desert than not. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that. I've been trying my hardest to get a nice clear shot, but it's damn near impossible.
Ugh.
Have you read 1984?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that one War is Peace.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, it's a love story. Of course you read it. Yeah, Winston was...
Oh, yeah, I guess he does fall in love with that chick, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it is. It's like a dystopian love story.
Okay, right. Have you seen that movie Time?
With,
Justin Bieber and some other chick.
yeah, yeah, it's the time is a currency.
Time is a currency and it's all built into you.
Yeah, it's a good
I
movie.
like it.
It was a good movie.
You made a thumb.
Yeah, we caught that live on the camera. I saw it through the camera screen.
Cool.
Yeah, you can tell the difference from a good pasture to a bad pasture. Like, You have too many animals out there if there's no grass. If you see the cow sitting in the dirt, that's just bad pasture. Coleman service. I want to see someone pump gas, man.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
Well, you can't see it again at least for another 68 miles.
Wow. We haven't hit the mountains yet.
Not really.
Not really?
About to start getting into
I could drive too, if you need me to, when you want me to.
it. Kind of want to do this last week, you know?
Yeah. Just overcome it.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you can do it through this with that, you pretty much can do it with anything. If you could dodge a wrench.
You can dodge a ball.
What was that guy's name from TikTok? Rob?
Huh?
That guy who said he met me in Indiana on the golf cart. Did he say his name was Rob? I'm trying to remember his name. You remember small little details like that for some reason. You know, attention to details.
James? Might have been Rob something. He was on that first day, right?
He was on the TikTok live when we did the rainbow.
Right, okay, when he went to yeah. Thank you for that compliment.
What's that?
I remember small little details
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Well, you make me feel bad sometimes when you say we had the discussion. I'm like, man, like we've had so many discussions. I can't remember everything. I take in like some things I just completely block out of my head. Right? Like it's just not information that is pertinent to anything later in life, so it just goes in one out the other. Like small talk shit, right? Yeah, and then other things I just don't retain it, or I forget about it. If it's talked about again, or you know, over a few times, then I remember it.
Now we're in the mountains.
Okay.
See that big pipe over there? The big black pipe?
Yeah. Shit, probably.
Show that. I think it's huge.
Oh, that might be an oil pipe.
That has to
Actually.
be a little pipe. You think the road goes off over that way between that valley over there? But no, it goes to the left around this mountain here.
Huh.
Remember that from last time? Like, oh, cool, we're gonna go over there. mountains were covered in trees like they are on the other side,
Yeah.
right, on the rainy side of the Pacific Northwest, then I think living right there would be awesome.
Yeah.
But this type of scenery doesn't do anything for me. Even though it's cool, it's mountains, like, it's bleh. You know?
I think my feed is going out here. I'm in and out of reception.
Yeah. Probably gonna just be that way.
Which is fine. I like breaks from the live stream. I'll write it out until the next loss. The thing that sucks is this is the coolest part.
Right.